Aries. Let's now have a look and see what's coming up as to when and how this person could come back. What happens now that they've potentially distanced themselves, and anything else we can learn about the situation that you currently find yourself in with this person who sort of pulled away a little bit. When and how will you reconnect, and what are the possibilities going forward here? Okay, the High Priestess, I feel like there's news coming in from this person. Now, you have the time of Taurus and Virgo, so Taurus-Virgo season. So, there could be a lot of developments between yourself and this person, but you also have the time of Taurus. So for some of you, it could be that's when you sort of reconnect. But look, I love that the High Priestess is sitting in the middle here, Aries. I think it very much points to the fact that this person is, they're going to reveal. Okay, they're going to confess or reveal or share what it is that's going on internally. But they're not in a rush to do this. The Knight of Swords is reversed. I feel like they're being very careful and very premeditated in this whole pulling away. And I feel like they also want to be very careful with the words that they use or the way in which they explain why they may be leaving or why they may be disconnecting. And this shows a lot of care and consideration, I feel. They're trying to find the right words to say to explain things to you. The Hermit is here, which is the sign of Virgo. Virgo ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. So I do feel like communication will get better, and it may start with this person revealing with the High Priestess what it is that potentially you already knew, Aries. But like I said, Knight of Swords is reversed. They're not going to rush to say this. They need to perfect what they need to say here. The Hermit is all about perfection, perfecting something, making it perfect for him or to him. So look, I'm convinced here that this is what they're trying to do currently. They do need time, they do need solitude with the Hermit, but the Hermit sheds light on the Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. The Hierophant is also symbolic of Venus energy, love, passion, eroticism, relationships. So seeing that, I feel like they see you as someone very significant. But I think it's going to take time for them to sort of think things through. They definitely want to be patient. The Hermit can be very patient, and again, there's no rush for words with the Knight of Swords. So I wouldn't be surprised if it is around Virgo or Taurus season that the two of you do reconnect and get back what was once yours. Again, it might be unexpected. Four of Cups, the cup that's handed out here, I feel like someone needs an epiphany, or an epiphany needs to happen before this can take place. But the future looks fruitful between the both of you. And that's evidence with the High Priestess. We see the pomegranate fruit, a fruit representing things like fertility and growth and acceleration. The fact that the two pillars are here, the black and white pillars, which is divine masculine and feminine coming together, also indicate that there is a partnership in the works here, or there is a reconnection between the both of you. But again, time, give it time, I think is very important here. The Hierophant, notice how the monks look to the Hierophant. So I feel like they may connect, they may still sort of be keeping tabs on you if you are like noticing them go distant. Or they may reach out to you through things like social media, dating apps. It could be like online, via an email, an Instagram message or something. It could be some sort of social media or online. Could be web-based even. Like maybe even like a WhatsApp thing that they may message you or reach out to you. But I see the Hermit here, and the fact that she's got a Taurus, she's got the scroll in her hand. It could be like a written communication, like a text or an email, or a social media message rather than a phone call maybe. But you might notice that will pick up but they're really trying to, they'll try to impress you with what it is that they need to say or what it is that they need to get off their chest. And that impression is like, we see this figure here, and he's all about making an impression and representing the house of God. So in this deck in particular, so it's someone who is going to try present themselves in a certain way. It could happen during the time of Leo. You've got Libra, Leo underneath there, but in this particular spread you have Taurus and Virgo. So it may just happen throughout one of these periods. That could absolutely be when they feel it's best to reconnect and say something. Or it could be through a Taurus or Virgo friend that you may know, but I'm leaning towards either face-to-face or online, an online reaching out of some kind. But the future looks good. I think an emotional epiphany needs to happen. And I think this distance, either for you or for them, is going to make them realize how much they miss you. Because emotionally they're assessing things, sitting at the tree of life, looking at their options, looking at how things have unfolded. And the Hermit is all about analyzing things. So I think they're analyzing how much value they can add to your life. They may be second guessing themselves, and maybe it's why they need that time. Knight of Swords normally jumps ahead impulsive. They don't want to be impulsive about these things. And I think with the Knight of Swords reversed, they don't want to lead you on. A, because I think this person cares. But B, I also feel like they see your value. But if it's like the past, if it's like an ex that I've sort of mentioned, it could be someone they've had a child with or a family with. The Hierophant often represents marriage. So it could even be someone they were once married to. Or they may come back into the picture, and it could be someone you end up having something very special like marriage with, engagement, or even something very traditional, a traditional standing relationship. Could be on the cards for the both of you into what this future can bring between yourself and them. You could also see them out somewhere. The monks see this Pope figure, so you could see them. And instead of having communication, things may be going a little bit slow, you may bump into them unexpectedly, or organize to see each other some way, and that might be your opportunity to discuss what's going on here. I don't know if it's like the High Priestess is like children or pregnancies in some way for some of you. Or if you are expecting a child with this person, then that is definitely going to keep you in contact, or more frequent contact than perhaps other couples who aren't. Obviously, if that's something that's happening around you, Aries, then yes, that's quite fitting to the situation. But I feel like with the Hermit, Four of Cups, this person right now needs to be on their own. I feel like it's in their prophecy to be in their own. But I also feel like you have unfinished business because the High Priestess is here. And she withholds things from us. She's the prophetess. She's the seer. So she's got something yet to reveal that is, I think, yet to happen between yourself and this person. And I think that's in the works. I do. It'll be interesting to see. You've got 4 and 5. 4, 5 make 9. You've got the number 2. I mean, I'm leaning towards in between Taurus and Virgo. That you may just come together and get your shot, get your chance to make this work once again. But I do feel like they're going to be honest. And it may resonate with some of the things I mentioned in the general reading. The self-esteem, they may not feel deserving. Maybe they feel they made a bad judgment call. Maybe they judge too quickly. It could even be that. It'll be interesting to see how that unfolds for you, Aries, though. So I hope this reading has been helpful. Thank you again, everyone, for all your support.